Hey there YouTube, it's Phantasm Knight. We'll be continuing Disco Elysium today. Trying to take stock of what I was doing, and I don't remember why I went back here, other than that there's disco lights going on. I was probably trying to talk to... He's not here anymore. The dude that was here about his special borscht. Paid my bills. And I don't think I can. There's no option to click on anything for the karaoke. And plus I need to find a new tape, which I have no idea where to look. So we're just gonna go out for now. Last time we didn't shoot down the body. I was hoping to find something that would increase my hand-eye coordination, but I didn't find anything. Picked up a bunch of tear. Oh my god, there's some tear right here. Alright, tab, click, let go of tab, then take all. Wish I'd just take everything in this pile. So I got some tear, I don't know what to do with it. Probably gotta find a recycling plant. Or a vendor. It'd be funny if a pawn shop took the thing. There was also someone over here that I had to talk to. Or didn't have to talk to, but someone I could talk to. And let's just do that for now. Oh yes, it's almost 2200. Time for the debriefing, for Kim to go to sleep, and for me to possibly loot the body. But I don't want to be carrying around the boots if I don't know where to pawn them off. Did I go in here before?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Please let me inside. It's cold out here.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building.
I wonder what can the real life American police do if someone doesn't believe that you're at the police and you're trying to get inside? I guess if it's for questioning, there's not much you could do. But if you actually have a reason to get inside, other than immediate danger, if there's someone in immediate danger, you're busting inside.
Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door? There must be another entrance to the east.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen. Okay, let's see what Kim says.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
The lieutenant repeats dutifully.
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside.
We just assume that the Kim's voice has more clout to it than our drunken, drug-addled, Can you sense amnesia from someone's voice? Maybe depending on how confused they sound. I wonder what confusion actually sounds like, though. Like, I mean, you can always end your sentences with a question mark, but shrug.
There must be another way into the building.
Though, right, Kim speaking to my ear again.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Nice shirt, buddy. Can I have it? No, I'm kidding.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Come on, what's with these aggressive choices here? Sounds like you're already in trouble. Too late, young man. Trouble has found you. Now, no trouble from me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
I've never known how to pronounce that word. Thank you, kind smoker. Gendarmerie. I'm probably saying it wrong still.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
No problem. We'll talk next time. Is it easier to talk to him once night falls? I mean, night's already fallen. I mean, it's freaking 9:44.
There won't be a next time. I really need to get going.
Suggestion, medium. Convince him to stay. Let's try it. 42%. We're probably gonna fail. odds say that we're gonna
Time to
fail.
bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
All right, let's put our acting on. Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just please don't leave me.
Trash?
Young man shakes his head in confusion.
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
I wonder why there's passive skill checks for this. This is great.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the rail.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Okay. Huh. Darn.
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him. See where he went. Come on. This is my only choice.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. We shouldn't rule out the possibility. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. Aren't we assuming that he lives here? Because just because he's smoking here doesn't mean that he saw the murder a week ago, right? I wasn't even sure if I could talk to him since he's up there and we have no way of getting up there. But he might have been our way in. He might have just had to hit that button and then we can get in. This was up there, right? No. What was this? I don't remember. It's locked. That's what it is. Wait, what's that?
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Probably sleet and mud, but let's turn it over.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Are you kidding me?
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has hundreds of apartments.
How are we gonna find the right one? And please don't tell me we're gonna check each and every door. I know it's a video game, but still.
We'll just have to go in and see.
Put the stone back. Rivershaw. Okay, so I thought it was a single key for the front door, but it seems like it's a key for the front door and it leads into an apartment. Why is this lit up? Maybe because I hadn't clicked on it yet. Reaction speed and rhetoric. Oh right, this is the bum hat. I keep thinking this was a plastic bag. We have a slot for bullets. Plastic bag. Pry bar. I was looking for the key, huh? But apparently my keys don't show up here. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Whoa! Those are some fancy glasses. +1 logic could be useful. Authority. Have I had to use my authority for anything yet? What did... I clicked on something, but nothing showed up. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. Here distant traffic. Night falling on the city. The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. Just a door. Nothing for you here, right now. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. I feel like cacti are pretty common things for people to grow, especially in apartment buildings, or not just apartment buildings, but these like urban areas where there's like concrete everywhere. voices within, sing along to some buoyant dance track. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. I went upstairs, didn't he? Wait, that's a door. Did I click on this earlier? Or did I not even notice it? Wait, what's this? What is that? Why is there a lock sound? Is that a circuit box? Wait, these... Oh. I didn't have a bag last time I was there, did I? Locked. What's this? Money! Chump change, but still money. Because, I mean, I don't have more than chump change myself. What we got here? Old shoe rack, boot, sneaker, and old slippers. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Loud rumbling snore comes from within. I'm not going to remember. Is this the door for that this key goes to? Did I understand that correctly? Is it a key for both the apartment buildings and for one of the apartment rooms? Because they said something like, they did say it was for the front door, but then they said something like, to which apartment does it lead to? And I'm like, huh? You have 1 key, right? And this looks more like a storage area, or actually this is a busted old bathroom, isn't it? Magnesium and alcohol! 3 uses. Ooh. Physique and morale. Oh, right. They explained that alcohol gives you effects, or was it drugs in general? In exchange for losing morale or health. Commodore Red. Shower curtains covering some kind of slime. Moss crawls on these bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Oh, this is one busted out bathroom. Money! Let's see. Great. I gotta keep moving my little chat window around. You have to find 20 real for your room, or it'll be locked after 2100. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you have to do this every night. Wait, so I get to keep the room tonight, right? I don't have to get 20 more? Because I can't get money that quickly. You just have to present her with a badge. Oh, yes, we could report the badge missing now that we know our name. I don't know if we even needed our name in the first place, but it made sense to me. The special Porsche. I mean, we know what's special about the Porsche. There's vodka in it. Gain the body down. Shooter, ask for help. Do something. You're a cop. Where's the rest of the armor? Ask. No, I don't want to ask the kid. Huh. Oh, we have a serial number on the ceramic armor boots. Right. Okay, so I guess we should go and do that. I know there's more stuff we could do in this building, but I'm hoping I don't forget, and I don't want to not have Kim around when I do that. Can we check the shoes real fast, though? Can we steal these shoes? Oh, we can get the money from them. What about this? More money! Is there more money in here? No, this one isn't yellow, it's green. But there is more money in it anyway. Well, I have enough to pay for my room card. A firing squad for the rich. Why does the rich need a firing squad? Like, why does the rich need a firing squad specifically for them? What's this? A book. 16 Days of Coldest April. Waves crashing in the darkness. So that's a broken window then. Someone has torn down the wall. Does that mean we could walk through it? Yes, actually. Grocery list on the table. And checks.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
There's always a little something in the fridge.
Indeed.
Logic just says indeed. Right, we've been talking to Logic this whole time. Money and more drugs. I need it for next time I talk to someone in an enormous chair. Okay, we are gonna come back, I swear. This is probably wasting more time in the long run. You know, I haven't really found any stores other than the convenience store and the bookstore. And I don't think the bookstore would have... you know, I feel like a bookstore is a place that might have audio tapes, but I'm not quite sure. Do these balls just respawn? It's a trash can. Plastic tear, glass tear. Seriously, where do I sell this stuff? This is a bench. Could I click on it before? I probably could. Damage could have been caused by earthquake. Alright, I keep forgetting that there's a giant crack in the ground. I don't really notice it. I just kind of thought it was just, you know,
you see a set of
part of the
steering
background
wheels,
detailing.
a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
Put the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Hi, Alice. Can you connect me to the 41st precinct? There's something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, and the static crackling like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rally voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
the man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Well, I don't. 10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
10-4's message received. 10-5's relay message. Huh. What's your status, over? Just reporting in, over. What do you mean, just reporting in?
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Oh, no. This guy does not seem nice.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing.
Who lost his badge?
Just... Wait, I know all their names. This is great.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Okay, trivial. There is no way I would be able to fail this. Unless I had negative, I guess.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
They told me that I had to report it, though. Haha, Hofstra lost his badge, haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Well, maybe you better stop laughing at me then and help me out.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can't we just move on? I want to get a report and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Hey, I got 30 XP. I leveled up. I got a new side quest. Sure.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Dude, I think you guys might have a worse case of memory loss than I do. Like, seriously, how many dozens of times does someone have to say this? Is this how you guys solve cases? Someone comes in and they report there's been a murder, and then you're all like, there's been a what? There's been an effing murder. There's been a who's now? A murder. Who's been murdered? Seriously, guys. Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The anime conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
I'm assuming that my character isn't sober often.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars with laughter. Sure. Yeah.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, come on. Just roll with it. Drama. I can't even change my... I'm just like looking at what you read. Like, I mean, our guy is good. It's just something happened here. Like, I don't think this is just drinking, just drugs. I mean, drugs can do quite a number on them. And this isn't his pissing competition. It's someone else's pissing competition. The precincts. Drama. This is not a good rating, and I didn't know that this would be this big of a deal. Alice has been so professional. I figured the other people would be too. Seriously? Everyone's just chilling there, just listening to the radio dude? Ah, this is not gonna be great.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
I think it would have been funnier if I could just lean into it entirely. Like, if I say nothing, they're just gonna laugh at me. But if I said, yeah, I did actually, maybe they'll laugh. Maybe there'd be a long pause where they're like, oh, you gotta be effing serious.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain.
Wait, you're not the captain?
Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
Probably the same guy who has the gun.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
I kind of want to say this as well. Fuck these guys. And I did not mean to cuss. I swear I meant to censor myself right there. I swear I was totally going to censor myself right there, and then the word just slipped out. Okay, well, I guess I didn't need my name. You know, I don't want to report anything else given how these guys act. Like, this radio guy's professional, the rest of them.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Static ends with a loud click and everything's in silence again. Pick up the
This
radio.
is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Can you run a serial number from a pair of armor boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50, 100, 1000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500/VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Yeah, I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
In the
What's the
cabin,
spears to the
you
boy?
see a set of steering.
I wonder if I should talk to Sylvie again, but I don't remember if I need a skill check for that or something happened. Kim, what do you want to say? Is it time for
We
you
should
to
think
go
about
off?
calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yep, my hostel
We
room
can
calls.
pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
But where do I turn in the tear? And sell people's precious pictures. Surely my room is still available, right? Surely? I just realized, could I have just rested to heal? I can click on doors, but... Okay, buddy, where's your room? I only see like 3 rooms in this whole freaking building.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
No! No! Can I actually talk to you? Good night.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go. I'm still carrying a bag of trash.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
He lights a cigarette, and we unheard it. I'm hoping Kim doesn't take this question literally. What are our powers? I didn't hear smoke, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
Fix that.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below it all.
Right then, the debrief.
It's been a long and eventful day.
So, what are our powers exactly? The RCM.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
1,000, why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Sure, so, do killers get arrested, or do they just get fined for 1,000? No, I'm sure, because he says that their usual job is just to, put fines on people.
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Uh-huh. And what if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your water arms, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
I'm glad I have someone reasonable on my side then.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all these
The
rules?
coalition government and the moral intern, more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze absently fixed on a window below that just went dark. I feel like RCM's an interesting name for the police. Maybe it's because I've always known them as the police, the cops, law enforcement, or law enforcement agencies, something like that. But the Revachol Citizens Militia. A militia is basically like an impromptu military force, like sort of backup military force, self-defense, volunteers. I mean, police officers are citizens. Soldiers are citizens too, but police officers are like not officially military, so I guess they would be considered militia. No, it seems like it's their official title. It just seems interesting, that's all. I don't have a problem with it. Just find it interesting.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of Rochelle, except these guys here only listen to the Union.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the Moralintern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Huh. It almost sounds like the RCM is a corporation. In the War of Shadowrun, the police agency, or I don't know if agency is the right word, law enforcement groups in the world, they are privately owned. They are companies. I wonder what the actual significance of that is. Like, I've never paid much mind to the whole privately owned versus government owned thing. I know there was a bunch of annoying stuff
Or
there,
if they
and I
think you do.
that's true. If they think I misused their powers, I shouldn't be thinking about it too hard. It's not my area of expertise, and quite frankly, it's not my area of interest. The Moral Intern, what is
The
it?
Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in? What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Yes, yes.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory.
I like how his skills just chime in with these.
Something ominous.
I love how his skills chime in with stuff like these.
Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
What is my Inland Empire at? It's at 4 thanks to items. What skill was it I had that was like stupid low? Wait, no, well, you can see the number here. It was authority. Embarrassing. I might have actually got some hints or little messages from authority if it wasn't so stupid low. I mean, at least I could hit a 6 with it, but that's pretty embarrassing. No authority. Although, I didn't get a choice to use authority on that old lady, but maybe I had enough. What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And
It
it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I have an opinion on them, Marlin. Why?
Do you?
Arcs his brow, pulls on a cigarette, a slim white thing in his fingers. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget about it.
My kind of police officer.
He nods, a light smile, then looks at the roundabout. How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
And that's the only thing we did. We still haven't gotten the body down, oh my god.
I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
Say nothing, just look at the city.
As for the interviews, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
But the only thing we could do is agree to a shady task. I'm a little intimidated by him, honestly. He has stuff on me.
Well, we will have to work through that. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
We have no idea where our badge is. We at least have an idea of what's going on with the gun, but...
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
The heck am I wearing? It's just the snakeskin shoes, right?
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Looks like your snakeskin shoes and smiles sound like. What am I wearing that's orange? My pants? Say nothing, just look
The
at the
dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
I realized I used to think that it would be stuff like the mug is talking to me when I was clicking on that racist mug, but here, this isn't Kitsuragi that's talking. It's the narration is talking about him. So it's not as funny. Why are they like
It's
this?
our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette, the equestrian monument cutting to the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Got an achievement. Goodest of the good cops. Really get Kim to trust you. He does seem like a good guy, and I like that. Although in these kind of games, they let you be a bad cop, be an absolute jerk to people. And I do loot a bunch of stuff that I probably shouldn't be looting if I was a proper cop. But even so, I like having a good guy on the side.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks through the door. Gain XP. What am I wearing that's orange? It's the pants, isn't it? Visual calculus. At least I didn't have these on. That would mess with the drama skill. Authority. Let's not think our authority anymore. Heh. If it wasn't one of my weakest skills, I might consider upping it. Although it does feel tempting to just save the skill points for when you fail a check. See you in the morning. Oh, I collect a lot of tear here. Bye, he says. I wonder... I already forgot what I was wondering about. Oh yes, so I wonder if sleeping at night recovers my health and morale. So I'm wondering if I could, for example, take some of this stuff. And how long does it last? A large crimson bottle of cheap sugary wine, made of poverty, sugar, artificial taste enhancers, and a vague memory of grapes. Guaranteed to color your lips. Yes, but what do I have to do other than loot the boots? I don't even know where I'm gonna sell it. Realistically, this would be a bad idea because I'd be running around with these like armored boots in my pack, and Kim will be like, "What you got there? What happened to the boots that were on that corpse?" And then I'd just be like, "Man, I don't know." And then we go talk to Kuno, and they'll be like, "Hey, Kuno, you see what happened to the boots?" Then he'll be like, "Oi, you took them, you fucking wanker," or something like that. I don't know. Frick if I know. Oh boy. Glass.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Does Kuno look like he fucking cares? No, does Kuno look like Kuno fucking cares? I hate that kid. I hate that kid so much.
You see some lights shimmering outside, but it's difficult to make out the outlines of the buildings below. Dark phantoms with many tiny eyes, chaotically arranged and not looking at you.
Let's
You
look
see
out.
some lights shimmering outside, but it's difficult to make out the outlines of the building.
Okay, the fan. Anything
The
there?
fan stands still.
The cassette tape is still running, even though all the tapes themselves have been torn out. And this door is just locked, right? Wait, where is
A mirror
Kim's?
hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Right. I don't remember how much we need. Encyclopedia. Oh, Encyclopedia 4 is our current scale. I don't remember how much we need. Electrochemistry is 3. Eesh. Might as well try it, I guess. Let the mirror be for now. But yeah, look at how this is arranged. Kim doesn't even have a room. This is like his bathroom as well. And he'll be like, WTF, man. Let's see, do I have anything to raise electrochemistry or... The other one was encyclopedia, right? Let's see, and then empire, interfacing, composure. Mine's to authority. You know what? I think I should remove this thing. This thing is actually kind of bothering me. Like, it's great to have extra empathy and inlay and empire, but... well, I mean, I guess authority is already super low anyway. There's not a whole lot of point to taking it off. And this one gives electrochemistry. Oh boy. Encyclopedia. Huh, I thought there was something that decreased encyclopedia. Was it one of the items I had? Probably. I don't know. Didn't I have something that decreased encyclopedia? Oh no, it was one of my thoughts. Checked out my badge. Coach physical instrument. I spent a skill. Wait, no, I didn't spend a skill point on equipping this. I spent a skill point on unlocking the slot for this. Forget it. Wait, it takes a skill point to forget? Oh, this is terrible. Why does it take a skill point to forget? Uh, this skill sucks. Or this thought. Takes a skill point to open up a slot, takes a skill point to forget the thought. This disgusting. I like pumping encyclopedia. It's nice to have. Save changes and close.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Dig it deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. How far out is this thing going to zoom? Slowly zooming out, zooming out. It is continuing to zoom out, right? I can see his earlobe now. That smile. It keeps zooming out. I'm just gonna sit here and see how far out it zooms. It's not a bad smile. The expression starts up so close in your face, though. I feel like it's gonna stop soon. We can see the entirety of his face. Oh, hey! I think it stopped. Wait, no. Uh, oh, it has stopped. It's just that the image of the room back here is just like kind of like shifting from side to side a little. Alright, let's try this at least.
It belongs in the the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Cool.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling
Facades? I
this
thought it was
the
facade.
new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Disco!
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
What does that mean?
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound and make it click click.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
I don't know if other people would consider it nifty. You know, if I realized that there was this much text, I would have just clicked instead of waiting for the image to just zoom out. Of course, it's much text. Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I become a cop? And why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
Guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Let's stop the expression from happening. Know the origin. Still stupid, stupid, stupid low. Why is my electrochemistry so low? Oh, it's 3 plus a 2 on top of that. Yeah.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
And even if I increase my electrochemistry by a point, I still only get a 30% chance again. Alright, let the mirror be for now. Looks like there's a bottle, I can't pick it up. Looks like there's a bottle there, I can't pick it up. Something's glinting down there. Downstairs. Wait. I just realized. What did I realize? Physique, not electrochemistry. I can click on the fence? Did I click on the fence before?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Huh. What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Hey, it's been a whole fucking day.
Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think.
Not now. Visual calculus, go. Close. Negative drama. Yeah, I'm not gonna check to see if there's anything else
You
that
see a
increased or
set of
lowered
tire
visual
tracks in
calculus.
the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence.
What happened next? Even
The
though we can
driver
see.
proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
It's significant somehow.
Maybe, probably, an ominous warning of bad things ahead.
I think I got it. Alright, let's take off them glasses. Visual calculus seems like it's nice to have, but so is drama, because I apparently need it for lying. Did I somehow miss where I'm supposed to, like, sell stuff? Surely they wouldn't buy a convenience store, right? But maybe? I'm just wasting time now, right? Right. More bottles! I'm collecting like it's gonna give me money, but I don't know how. Collecting all them. Not just it, them. All the bottles. Yeah. You know, that reminds me of things they say about how tabletop RPGs get to let you live out your fantasy. Like being physically fit, getting a full night's worth of sleep, getting paid, or making money at least. I don't want to go in there. Is there a pawn shop I could check on here?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Young athletes.
All you hear is static, but no one answers. An off-key melody starts playing.
I was just gonna hit
after you ring the
everything,
doorbell.
but now
Then
someone's actually
a
talking.
woman.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid game.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
No, he wouldn't say this, because he never refers himself in the first person. Plaisance, it's me. Please open the door. I'm trying to get in.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
It's spectacular,
But
right?
the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line. You ring the door.
Hair
What
thing.
an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
I don't know what SCA stands for, but what's ominous? Andrew Orlando? Probably fourth
You
window.
ring the door. Try again. You didn't press it hard enough.
Huh. Interesting. High interfacing barely made it.
Thank you for calling the 24-hour window company. This is an automated message. Are you experiencing a window-related emergency? During non-business hours, please call 00725 477 651. The streets are mean, but we're always there for you.
That's only half true. The streets are mean, but they're not there for you.
No emergencies, thank you.
12 name cards on the call box. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Let's slip
You
through.
hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
They're waiting for our password.
You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static. This isn't static. This is like a freaking telepathic message.
Have you come to place an order?
This is a voice from the void.
She sounds almost antique. as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Or someone has a soundboard, an ethereal soundboard, just playing out these lines.
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
Yes, I've come to place an order.
My God.
Sorry.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
She must be mistaking you for someone else. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
No, of course she's not. Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life.
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
In real life, you shouldn't go along with stuff like this because they're going to attempt to record you saying yes or no or whatever and use that for some shady deal that you verbally agree to even though you never even heard of it. Man, people are not nice. Of course I care. It's just that I've been through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
She's caused to sound like she's submerged in something highly unnatural.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh God, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
Okay, that was fun.
An old call box.
That was stupid,
a
but
matrix of push buttons lists
Fortress
all
Accent
the
SCA.
silence.
Real Show IC.
Silence.
East
No
Delta
one answers.
Pinball.
Silence.
Empty card.
But this button looks new, but someone. This button looks. This button looks. This button.
This button is not here. What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? Ooh, all the people are gone? Oh, this is fascinating. I wasted a lot. Wow, she's still working here?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are... The tear machine stands in the corner.
Oh!
A sign
Insert
says,
your bottles.
1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Okay, I'm deck 2309.
Your bottles clunk into
Oh.
the machine, and the money appears with a
I had
satisfying
27
jingle.
bottles.
You're a richer man now.
Nah, richer. I grab all that and I got less than $3 for it. 27 bottles. Good God. I know people do collect cans and bottles in real life,
The wall
but
is filled with various medicine.
I'll call.
A colorful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Just physique. Intellect, though. Huh. That's why he smokes cigarettes. For the intellect boost. That's fascinating. Can't really afford it though. Okay, I don't know what to do. I mean, I could just go to sleep, but I feel like there's something I should be doing other than looting the boots because I apparently can't figure out what to do with them.
A lorry stuck in the traffic. The
Look in window.
windows.
Nothing.
Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over the back
Look
end
see.
of the cabin.
Nope. Bato, take it. There's people. There's things. Just getting me back all the way over there. Oh wait, I could just go over here? Dang, I didn't know that. Did someone steal Kim's car?
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
Twiddle your thumbs, wait 15 minutes.
The twiddling barely keeps your hands warm against the frigid wind blowing from the coast. After a while, you've had enough.
Indeed, I've had enough. Kind of annoying that I have to hold tab to see it. Then I click on it, then I have to let go of tab. Ancient fountain doesn't pump water anymore, but there's a tree in it. I didn't even realize there was stuff down here. Well, not much, but there's something. Oh my god, the map extends more in every direction than I thought. Except up. I'm assuming there's no up because there's a freaking wall there. Keep thinking I fit the end of the road and then suddenly bam. Meds. And dumpsters and money. Electrochemistry! Is it time to try again? I don't know if equipping items lets you try again. Wire out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 of next year. Pawn shop! Some kind of machine. Antique cash register. Fume projectors whirling away. Bust a woman.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back? Oh, this is cool.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
Oh, what is this? Show it to the
Oh, that's the headless phone rider.
Of course.
There's been a lot of interest in that particular figurine. I had to hide it so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
He doesn't elaborate on these wrong hands. It's unlikely that he ever will.
Then why am I asking? What do you mean?
The headless phone rider. It's an urban legend. About a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
I wonder if I could get a fallen tracksuit and then lose my head.
50 cents.
I've already lost it figuratively.
Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
Seems like a bad deal, let's do it.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
He grins. I'm not gonna bother looking at the others. Mostly military wear, some eccentric fashions thrown in.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hyundal burning. The antlers on the hood of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eyes are familiar.
The antlers. The antlers and his eyes are familiar. That's an interesting combination. I don't remember if there was enough details for me to pick up why it's familiar. Sniff the shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there.
Yeah.
Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Ah.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
I'm pretty sure I've already left some light particles on it.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
What's the deal with the man in this t-shirt?
That's the man from Hjelmdal walking away as his village burns.
Again, who's the man from Hjelmdal again?
The man from Hjelmdal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla, mostly what is nowadays Arda NFD. He left his native village of Hjelmdal
after his son was kidnapped, having many exciting adventures and killing many enemies with his swords, but he lost his family in the process. Tragic stuff, really. How much are you selling the shirt for?
2 real.
That's very cheap for a printed t-shirt that's still in pretty good shape.
2 real, not 2 cents. Cool, I'll think about it.
You should.
Let go of the t-shirt. Talk to the man. There's something to investigate.
It's not often that I see officers from the RC. What can I do?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored.
Terminally bored.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe.
Composure in order to notice psychedelics, and Roy's prices are strange. It's only high because I get a +3. Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Sir, can you take off your sunglasses? I like to check your eyes.
Why on earth? These are prescription. I can't really see without them.
He staggers away from the glass and quickly recomposes himself. Chill out, man. I'm a chill out cop who just wants some of what you're having. Pyrrolidon or something like that.
Pyrrolidon is just something you know, since the People's Power disaster. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Must have been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it the generator failed? I feel like I should have Kim here for this.
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How did you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then, Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it.
That's rough, buddy.
So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
I could ask about these. I am mildly curious, but I think I've got enough. Thank you for telling
I
me.
like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the Citizens Militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
It was Joyce, wasn't it?
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God.
Wait, I sold you my gun? What happened to the money?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia, and I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Junior lawyer lady. I don't remember who you're talking about. I remember that there was Joyce. She was the one I told about my gun, and Kim was very disapproving. Other than that, young lady, the only one that I could think of would be the bookshop girl, but she wouldn't want anything to do with it, or her mother. And then there's Kuno's lackey. I don't even remember a lady hanging out with Everard. Oh, okay. I vaguely remember Leo talking to someone. Maybe she's a vigilante, wants to prove she can patrol the streets more effectively than the Citizens Militia.
Oh, I certainly hope not.
He steps further back behind the bullet-resistant glass, visibly perturbed. He doesn't want to be involved in any incidents.
Have people from Everard Claire's union come here to track that gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it.
Dang, I wonder what would happen if I... No, there's no way I could come here first because I need to be aware of the gun.
They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Wait, then it might be true, Everard's claims. People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
I'm probably going to F up something royally just to get my gun back, because that would be bad for my personal reputation. At least now I know how I lost my sidearm.
Of course.
Sidearm, you don't even have a main arm. Something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look.
I like to sell my clothes. Check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Postcard. Lieutenant's handkerchief. Do I need the empty cassette tape? Pawn. Surely I can get rid of the postcards. I feel bad about losing the Lieutenant's handkerchief. They says we can keep it because there's like vomit over it. And it feels wrong selling this picture. Feels really wrong. Like to sell my clothes.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
I don't have anything to sell at this moment.
Another time, perhaps.
Might be to aid my investigation, though.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Think you can help me get a corpse out of a tree?
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform, or anything of that sort myself.
You know, at first I thought he was watching a movie, but he's just watching a light show, isn't he?
Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing to help.
Anything about the
I
recent
do
hanging?
my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything. The
all I got.
pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
I want to ask about my missing gun again.
Sure thing.
Thanks for the reveal.
Sure,
Let's talk about
man.
something else. Care to show your Pyrrholodon with me?
Have you tried it before?
I think I tried it once and liked it.
Here you go, man.
He presents a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hand. Very odd looking. Dang. I don't need it right now, right? Let's try it though. Thanks, man. Thanks to Pyrrholodon.
Of course.
Other business to take care of.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type.
My capo type. Okay, what am I? Actually, wait, there are a couple types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry, cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Okay, but what about the other couple types? And actually, I have them like stats for like cop type, right? Sorry, cop. I'm a sorry cop. Oh no, boring cop. Man, how did I get superstar cop? What is good cop, bad cop supposed to be? I have no honor. No honor. Okay, but what are the other couple types?
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
Won't the other couple types be jealous? I don't want to be saying sorry the whole time. I want to have like some sense of remorse if I've screwed up, but
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copo type from sorry to anything.
I don't know what this means. I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
That'd be worth being a sorry cop.
That won't happen.
Dang it. Okay, let's check the thoughts. In the clouds. I might as well just read it, even though I can't say this name. Whatever happened to Guillemon Lemillion? Yeah. Who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation. While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stay in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit... More French. Boy, I have no idea how to pronounce this. 20 years ago. Spirit thought for his great ass too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. It doesn't even say what I get for this. And I have to get rid of a skill. I get rid of an existing thought. I thought this would just be a straight up increase. No, it sucks. You're one sorry piece of poop. Cop penitent, a flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be darn well sure it was your own fault. do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-hidden past. I don't like this. It doesn't sound good. I don't know what I get for this. William de Million. Huh. I'm very curious about all this, but I hate the fact that I have to use a skill point to get rid of it. This is absolutely horrid. Heck, rather than using a skill point to forget, it might be better to use a skill point to unlock. Disgusting. I feel like this one might be something good, but this... I don't know, man. I don't know. You might discover something of importance. Shucks. Oh wait, there was something to investigate.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stay on the tip of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
Cool.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite.
Cool.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
That's all. Leave. More bottles! It never ends! Is that a circuit breaker? Some kind of power box?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Wait, so is the bridge function? No, this is the bridge. Pull it up. Oh, this sign, okay, I see.
Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Release the lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
When it's Wednesday, I leave. Can I just walk on the sign? Seems a little freaking dangerous, but... Butter sign down! Wait, I could click on it again.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter, soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. The sign billboard has fallen on the water lock, keeping it open, and thus out of order.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy. Goat milk and butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets.
Cool.
It's an acquired taste.
Attempt to reconstruct what happened here. 58%.
Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Okay, I don't remember if clothes actually improved this, so let's try it.
The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock.
Ah, shoot. Okay, so just putting in equipment is enough. Yeah, we got a skill point. Let's do it. I like having visual calculus. Let's go. Alright, let's go.
The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle. These look like the same tire tracks I saw earlier, in front of the whirling rags.
This is a lot of information to look through. It drove... Oh, it drove behind the building, right? It didn't drive over the building? That would be ridiculous. Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour. The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
It's freaking ridiculous. It did go over the roof.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp. The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it. The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal.
This is ridiculous.
The salmon and butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently, within the past 72 hours.
Huh. I know our character's been here for... Okay, the murder happened a week ago. Our character's been here 3 days ago. What the frick has our character been up to?
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
What was the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
Why the Caprice 40?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
Cops. Why the Linnea G22?
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linear G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long.
Oh, what? Is it one giant dick pic?
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Blink. Well, this seems like a dead end. This is another ramp to jump. It's almost midnight. Should probably get to sleep. Hot air rises up from the sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. What? Take it out. Take all the trash. Take. Plastic stand with humanitarian aid, tuna fish, not for resale. Food gift from the people of Messina. Messina? Okay, that's enough solo mucking around. Actually, no, there's a bit more solo mucking around. It's just bad because we're probably gonna go talk to Kuno. Let's go talk to Kuno now. He's still at it. It's punk. Okay, we're just gonna skip through it. This is stellar voice acting, but
The fuck about it?
where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fucking's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking... Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that. Kuno
What do you mean you
tried
threw
to
it
get
away?
the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means...
You threw it in the sea?
That shit means nothing to Kuno. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly true. Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around.
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
He probably did care about cows. Oh, that guy. Oh, I thought I was talking about Leo. Manana.
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
Take intrusions over his body. Did you that?
Fuck you talk.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
I don't need to make you stupid again. You already are. Bruce. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, Colin Kuno.
They're lost without you, Kuno.
Why don't you figure your shit out yourself before you come to Detective?
Get lost.
Let's talk about your
The
shack.
fuck do you want with it?
What's with the pig head?
Oh, that. Kuno decapitates pigs.
Demotate like a musician.
Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live.
What's with the tube of magnesium? Blah, 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 blah.
You could use some.
Magnesium,
Yeah,
right?
it's the mag.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's going to use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about it. I rock
You're
it all
not
the time.
getting this pig. It completely takes away the hangover.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're going to OD and you're going to fucking die.
That sounds interesting. You're telling me not to die?
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk. Kuno doesn't.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
Right. What magnesium lack of it messes with my volition? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep now. There's a lack of magnesium in me.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it sideways?
Mag it sideways? What are you talking about? You need to mag it up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium.
I don't think I can afford insane
It will
amounts.
reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
Cool. -1 shivers. No shakes. It's generally understood that human beings are carbon-based organisms, fusing little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, and locomotion. It is also known that these structures sometimes like to take the edge off by consuming ethanol, I've never been able to say this word, amphetamine, etc. In such cases, it is important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Mag it. Down? Mag time. Liver damage? Maximum mag. Some people say magnesium doesn't really do anything and you just need to quit. What do we tell them? Mag it up. Well, I have no skill points, which means I can't do any of this stuff. Why are these? This was connected earlier. It went from here to here to here. Didn't it? Yeah, see? What is going on there? I was hoping that it would actually refund me a skill point, but that'd be too convenient, huh? Do we want the boots? Kinda. No, we really want it. We'll do it tomorrow. Okay, it's past midnight. Let's go to sleep. The whirling in rags. We should probably get the body down today. Went a whole freaking episode without doing anything about the body, and I thought I was gonna do it last episode. Let's talk to the guard again. Why not? Everyone's dead.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes, not the whole damn. They come here in the evening. Yes.
Oh, okay, this is all stuff I asked him about before. Was there anything I could do with this door? Did I need a key for it? Oh, the door is locked. I mean, this door is locked, so I can't even get to that door. Got it. I just gotta check something before we actually go to sleep. Although this is taking too much time. There's something I thought about just as I clicked on the stairs. Okay, this dude is no longer passed out here. Got it. This dude's here, though. The other dude was passed out there all freaking day. Although, maybe he disappeared after I got the pass card or whatever the frick that thing was, since I didn't need his anymore. Alright.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Time to crawl in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Into sweet oblivion. Again, maybe?
And then sleep doesn't come.
Oh. Wow, they didn't even have text
And
on it.
then sleep doesn't come.
Never mind, it has it here. But why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Like vomit?
Smells of alcohol and sweat. And grease.
Ew. The blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. A bit tense in the muscles. Relax. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep
Your
now.
breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
You know, say what you will about Kuno, he's been throwing rocks at that body literally all day, past midnight. Oh no. I can't even change my gear in my sleep. What if I need to do a skill check in my dreams? Then what? No tear? It's a disco ball. Well, time to dance, I guess.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
That's a creepy image. I was born in a hospital where people usually go die. Is this actual information?
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I have no indication that I ever had any friends. I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me.
I kind of feel like it's the other way around. I came back from the edge. I'm trying to do my best. You're the one who gave up.
You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface, the outer magnetosphere, burning furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
That's great.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
Have I seen this guy before? Doesn't look like the image I see in the mirror.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
You'll grind down the glass enough. We might get something like sand. We really have to grind down, though. Actually, glass is sharp. What am I talking about? Sand can be made into glass, but glass is sharp.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
I don't think the clothes ever came off. Also, there's no way this is worse than the one before, because the one before involved me breaking a window, having no money, owing a whole lot of money, losing my gun, losing my badge, possibly driving a vehicle over this ramp, and I don't know how I get back if I did. If the ramp was of another building, by the way. I mean, throwing my freaking notes into the trash, there was a lot of bad stuff there. I don't know if this could be worse than the previous
Time
hangover.
to go to work in the shit factory.
Does this factory produce crap then? Or is it just a crappy factory? Is it a crappy factory that produces crap? Whoa, that was weird red stuff. But hey, I got one morale back. I was afraid I was going to get morale damage. Imagine being killed by going to sleep.
Good going, buddy.
I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting. Rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the heck is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Nah, detectives just need to keep their morale up. I feel like that would kill your morale. But I'm glad it didn't. No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good. Once again, chat, I don't normally get in the habit of lying. Why? Because I'm trying to play at night. But sometimes you gotta fool yourself.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
And there's your answer, Midoro. This is why electrochemistry is talking.
You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part.
Oh boy.
Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
Wait, what is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor?
That's not good. My character didn't even want to get up. He just
It's
did.
power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect. Ready to go to war against the world.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It feels like my brain's trying to tell me that I took a stimulant before passing out and losing all my memories of pretty much everything. Well, not everything, just all the memories of Harry Dubois. And then he woke up and was functional for the day? Really? Really? No, I can take this. I'm not gonna go looking for speed. Partly why I'm doing that is because I remember that there is like this whole cop rating thing, except I might get a stat and boring cop. No, I can take this.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Oh, don't worry. I could always lie down and not wake back up. That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
I did not get a point in boring cop. That's good. What was I thinking about? I was thinking about something. Oh, I remember what it was now. Let's see. It was this. Speed gives 1 psyche. Maybe I do want some speed. Got my bag of trash, my sad clipboard. Kinda wanna get my authority back. Maybe I should put the clipboard away. How good are my stats right now? Inland Empire has been doing a good job, and so has Empathy. Oh, Inland Empire's only been doing a good job because of that board. I feel like I should get Inland Empire up. Empathy is not bad. Need more skill points though. Need more skill points. Knock, knock. Oh, you're probably waiting downstairs. Probably had breakfast. Oh, Harry here. It's like, I got alcohol from a few days ago. I don't need water. I don't need food. Maybe I do need food. Click. Oh, of course, I walk over there to go talk to him. Good morning.
Morning.
Gives you good
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union.
Ha!
These
Funny
men
joke.
Here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Are these men
I completely
Bartos?
forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
I didn't even know I completed quest. Like, what even was that? Done. Gotta move my chat window all the way again. Huh. Oh, it's Tuesday. Alright, so another day that everything will be fixed. Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise.
Zoom right past.
Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Sure,
They're in
after I
no
get the
hurry
fight.
to leave. They
After I
think
get the
they
fight out.
own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Hi there, lady. How you doing?
Just a moment.
She's agitated. judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
Uh-oh. Side quest.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Wasn't there a phone in the union office thingamabobber? I mean, there's also one in Kim's car, assuming it didn't disappear like I thought.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Good day, ma'am. Everything alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
She frowned.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why do you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband been gone?
That's just it.
Gone missing before?
This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
That's not good.
But you have more important things to worry about.
Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
Let's try again. If I was trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame. And he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married? Not that this is relevant, but...
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
I can see that. How did you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he'd just divorced.
They say there's nothing to be ashamed about with dating agencies, dating sites. I don't know who says it, but I'm inclined to agree. It's just... Well, let's not get into that.
We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
Oh, good for you, lady.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I honestly don't need to know that stuff.
I hope I've been useful.
What's this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Does Gary have any reason to backstab Morel?
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Accidents.
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh. Oh. They might not be able to come back. I don't know what's with that bridge that is still raised and is not lowered. The main bridge, not the one that looks like we could walk across if it weren't for that sign. Wait, who's a scary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
She smiles.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I'd trust him with my husband's life any day.
Okay, well, we'll just put that aside then. The waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
You might not believe it, but it looks like some mini crashed his motor carriage into it.
Oh, sweetie, if it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you both.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Will do.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Which I can sell to the pawn shop for a few bucks.
Yes, some
kidding.
left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
That's all for now, ma'am. I'm trying to remember. I only got one. Whoa. Okay. Drugs. A pretty little puck-shaped cap of purple liquid that can bring on anything from hot flashes to military-grade psychosis. With sufficient tolerance, however, it can make any weather feel balmy, if only for a while. Didn't I have a quest to go get some alcohol, or alcohol as Measurehead called it? Find booze and drink it. Put it in your hand. Equipped it in the held slot. Oh boy, do we do it? I do want to put a point into Inland Empire, and I'm not sure if I've seen a retry option for that. Empathy is nice as well. And I mean, I might as well take one stat to get both his other stats, right? I won't be able to equip Tear though. I mean, collect Tear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Should drank it last night, huh? Except I don't know how long it lasts. How long does it last? Did they say? I don't remember. Why does it increase your physique? This is bizarre. Okay, you know what? Let's not do that for now. Oh, hello, lady.
Let me handle this.
Says to the crowd before trying to heal.
Detective disorientated.
She smiles coldly.
Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
I thought she was more polite before.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
I just want to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crossed her arm.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
Thank you, Kim. I was going to be more diplomatic, but I like you to saying that.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks. Could this be the Miss Buford that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everett sent to law school?
I was wondering about this whole time. I was like, Elizabeth? Lizzie? I was like, did I hear about Lizzie? Who was Lizzie again? Are you Lizzie? Elizabeth, Miss Buford?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
I'm not sure. Do I have any business with him?
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What's your role?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
No, do you have logic problems? You're a legal counselor who just sat outside pretending to be a gardener. Pretending you don't know all this stuff about F the police is. Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
No, lady. I think it's the other way around.
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
What about you guys? We're trying to investigate a murder. You have all these enforcers, your private police, that are also unlawful privatization, I might add. Oh, well, the privatization isn't illegal. It's the fact that you consider yourself the law that's kind of illegal around here. And you're not doing anything about a body that's been hanging there for a frigging week.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the Union's plans? I'm thinking about saying that, but there's no indication that they're doing an armed uprising yet. They're just jerks. Although, they might have lynched someone. None of these seem like good choices. I'll just click this to see what happens.
Look, a comedian. Do your job. Ask your questions.
I'm asking my questions. Answer them.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
What are you going to do to me? The lieutenant is not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you?
Stop laughing and answer the question.
The Union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime.
Are you sure about that?
God damn.
If anything,
Shut up.
It is the RCM who do things to people. But
I haven't done
without us-
anything to you. Oh my god. I knew there was something odd about her, but at least she was being polite before. Now that she's got her thugs by her side, she's just gonna be aggressive as all heck, I see. There's people in different positions. I remember someone saying that the passage of time doesn't really matter, but I'm a little curious.
Droplets of rain fall on the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to?
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv Series, with its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition
Such noise here, and
engine
I just never clicked on it.
driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox. The Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Wouldn't roll over in the first sharp corner.
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile power plant.
This tech tag's really rubbing me the right way here.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
The machinery puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
What's the packing there? Points to the engine.
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what? A 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
The lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully. Fine machine.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
If we were to get this case off, maybe we can do it together? Yay, making friends.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
And means no.
Okay. He's friendly, but not quite friends. Let's see. Is this the same person? I want to say this is a different person.
Still here.
Nope, same
Stuck
person.
in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
That's all for now. Bye. Okay, maybe it's time to get that buy down. I know there's actually more people to talk to, but we're already past the 2-hour mark, dang it. Where the frick is this? I've never noticed this. Okay, let's try again. Probably wanted to take some of that psyche, or well, psyche was the other drug, the pyrohodol. Yeah, I don't remember. The other one only gave me physique. Okay, so that's the staircase that leads up here. Where's the staircase that leads up to the rooftop? Is there a ladder here or something? How? Lady, how? I'm mystified. It's gotta be that blue door. Tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock.
I can't go through any of the rooms up there, other than my own. There wasn't even like a prompt for a key or anything.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and...
I wonder if I could spike the borscht. Yeah, you know, I felt that too. I feel like this is too extreme, this level of memory loss, just for drinking. It seems like he did some kind of drug, but it seems like it was supposed to be like a stimulant, not a wipe everything from your memory drug. Something to keep you going, you know? Oh, fudge. Let's do it.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of...
Wait, hang on. I just gotta check something. Let's see. Hand-eye coordination is motor X. Okay. I was hoping it would fund their physique, which normally is not a good thing, but...
The man before you is
Tell
naked,
me, who are
but
you, dead
for
man?
a pair of underpants.
Talk to him in your dream. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Jokes are funny. Who were you when you were alive?
Killer. A motherfucker. and a killer.
Got another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobalt.
Where are you going?
Into the wild pale yonder.
And where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Heh.
Of course, you have questions, don't you?
What is happening?
What do you mean?
Never mind, I want to.
Ask me more questions. You
see that you're
fuck
gone
a
before
joke.
you are gone now, but who were you when you were alive?
Killer.
Right.
Go ahead, Cobalt.
Where are you going?
In the past.
Enough.
Come back later.
Can you talk about getting him down again?
Yes, we do.
Let's see. Yeah, you shoot him down.
He breathes.
Oh yeah, do this shit! Fuck it up!
Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too
Say
deep
nothing, Lem.
in
Choose.
silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
It's a muzzle-loaded. Oh my god! It's a muzzle-loaded like powder and ball and paper cartridge, like not a modern metal cartridge. This is primitive. If it is what I think it is.
Securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader. Ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's test position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Don't distract him.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The trigger voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Didn't it? It seemed like it damaged it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Yeah, I didn't get the choice to, though. Was it because I had some stat that was too low? My authority, perhaps?
Fucking idiot!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man. Looks like you damaged the thing, Glaze.
Kuno's sorry too.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
Looks around like the windows overlooking the
Any
yard.
more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load the
Go
pistol.
ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
Peace shines in illustration.
I only have one!
This is the sorriest pair of...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight
The
first.
cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
You shouldn't keep your finger on the trigger until you're ready.
You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Put the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
I say shut up, it'll probably make it worse. I don't have any. Wait, I do have a point. I'm just gonna put a point in it. I don't want to screw this up. Close your left eye
Your
first.
field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
My character's bobbing up and down, too.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
I feel like I should point the gun at her just to get her to shut up. Except she probably starts whining. Same thing if I say shut up. Let's go. Ooh.
The buckle
Slammed.
explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you.
Cops busting kneecaps. Not intentionally.
Looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
Fair enough.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from. Only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
I'm assuming we're talking to the kids. You've been policed. Cool cop?
Ace is high.
The lieutenant raised his right hand. Wait,
The ace is high, a custom invented by the aerostatic
Don't leave Kim
brigades
hanging.
during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries. Then you could add an ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
Sure, let's do it. Slap and wait for an ace's low.
The high arrives with a sharp slap. As you turn around, there is a moment of doubt. Feels like that low ain't gonna chill. It's gonna connect.
It's gonna connect.
Then it does, and with furious precision. The lieutenant is not one to leave an ace's low hanging.
Don't underestimate Kim's cool.
I knew these guys were
His voice is deeply improving. What now?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
He turns away from the corpse.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Alright, give him back the gun.
I would suggest we interview Everhart and Joyce, the leader of the union and the Wild Pines rep. But we've already done that, so it's up to you, detective. Take us where we need to be.
Gotta find the badge. Oh, that was cool.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion. By autopsy, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Loony Rooney.
Why do I love myself?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up. Copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney's obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
feel like I've been getting a lot of hair lately.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible? Like someone slapped me with a memory erasing drug.
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocapo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something. Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous.
Ha! The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Memento mori. Latin. Remember that you are mortal. Remember that you will die. A quote that I first saw from Persona 3. Because that game was all about mortality. Or not all about it, but it was a pretty prevailing theme. That game, you summon your persona. Basically, you cast your spells by pointing a gun-shaped device to your own head and pulling the trigger. Yep. What exactly is a field autopsy, anyway?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Clap your glove hands. Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Alright.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
Just fill this in, right? Show him the red field autopsy formula.
That's right.
He nods. Got a new skill point. Up in the ledger. At the field autopsy
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Alright.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
1. Assistant.
That's you.
I know the answer. Only the first question, already I don't know the answer.
Not an energetic start to an autopsy, I agree.
It's Harry Dubois. Kim even said my name.
It's messed up. Kuno feels pity.
Oh my god, now I'm terrified.
Just leave it empty, officer.
the corpse lies there, indifferent to your retrograde amnesia. The next box says
Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
Fine with me. What do I care about pissing contents with a precinct that doesn't care about me? And this guy's actually been nice. I feel like this is kind of an awkward way to ID it though. Put your initials followed by your precinct. That's assuming that no one else in the precinct has the same name. You know, like shoot, I can't think of any names. Jane Doe and John Doe.
That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
You know what? He's super nice. Write it down.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth. Age.
Roughly 50.
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write about 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial. Subgroup Occidental, as per your observation.
Write down.
The pudgy mess looks neither mondial nor occidental. It doesn't even look human. The next line says, as you read it, you think, that leaves out dark-haired Mesk, Sal, Sarah Mauritian, Kedratic. Lighter-skinned occidental means this man could be Vespertine, Oranese, Messinian. Those three are on the table.
I can't really tell those three
A
apart.
solid guess, Mr. Racial Profiler.
Uh-oh.
Also of note, your unconscious racial profiling machine ruled out Messinian before. Despite all the Copperoonies and Kobos, that leads Vespertine or Oranese. Continue.
Sex.
Fucky!
Yeah.
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Why are these even options? Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of birth.
We're still
Or
going
death.
with March 4th, 51.
Ah, day, then month, and year. That makes more sense to me, but, yeah, I'm so used to writing it month and day.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment?
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment, anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
Puts his hand on the dead man's chest as if in
Your
preparation.
central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed.
Hey there, Reddits. Welcome to the stream. We're actually gonna call it quits soon.
Elsewhere yet,
Been running well over 2
an
hours.
obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
You know, Medoro, I don't think this is anything to do with our protagonist's kid. I think this is because it's esprit de corps. Basically, it's... I don't think it's, like, realistic connection with all the other cops, but, you know, it's, like, feeling like this is something that cops do, you know? That everyone in the town, no matter where they are investigating murders on this day, are going to do it because this is what they do. Partly because of this last line about how all across Jamrock, 42 deceased persons found today. Just, you know, connecting to the rest of the cops everywhere. Esprit de corps, spirit of the organization.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the page.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination, summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
Oh, right, we could have talked to Alice. He turns the body on side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
Size M. Isn't this guy massive?
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it down.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Fused to his skin. That's partly why I was worried about removing the boots. Even if there aren't like flies in this cold weather, there's got to be some kind of microbes, something doing damage to the body over the course of a week.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Write down.
Tattoos.
Stands up, feet planted on either side of the body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo resembling a microelectronical circuit board. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Why would I touch the corpse's hair? Write down. Short, light brown, male pattern
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
You're saying that you're being slow, kid. Although it looks like you got that much at least.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
I'm not amending for high velocity, but the bite marks. Wondering about that.
Ligature mark.
Produces a small flowing knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
Kuno is low velocity urchin. What happens now? I could try, but I want to take some drugs first.
It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema.
Alright, see you later, Reddit.
Damn corpse.
Like I said, we're ending
We had
soon
a good
anyway.
rhythm going.
Okay, we're gonna finish dealing with this corpse before we end it for today, though. The episode has run on a little late. Okay, I guess I'll take all the tools then.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool, a metallic drawer. Slide. The handles are long and sleek. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
This signifies
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue. Blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Maybe I should have brought that along.
Slides back into its nest.
Equip this to discover secret orbs in shady air. What? Excuse me? Gad. Maybe I shouldn't be collecting the tear, or maybe I shouldn't be worried about this. Even though I do think these are nice stats. Who cares about authority? F authority. We're probably gonna need physical instrument for this, so I doubt I really need it, but let's go get some physique running. Equip the bottle.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Look at bottle.
Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Open it.
There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
Repercussions? Nah, that's just it.
A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
Well, I got some
In the
XP for it.
bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember,
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
So, how long will that boost last, I wonder? Is it here? Oh, these are only for equipment, right? Commodore Red. Alright. Let's go. Surely I don't need strength for this, but just in case.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt and lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Now that we have the chain cutters, let's get the belt.
Cut with as much precision as you can, please.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Hi. Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there, steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
Wow, interfacing gave a lot of instructions. +3? Dang.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove, till there's a gap.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Right.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
Pulls down the man's underpants, and the 2 hunks are gonna squeal.
No! It's gonna happen, see?
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Right down, move on.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
The scarring is extensive, way more than a law official's.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Right down.
Last item, hands.
Takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. Left Let the lieutenant work alone.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Oh, wait. Maybe I should have examined them as well. Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
I should have checked the hands as well.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
I should have examined the hands.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
If I may add the moral of the story. Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunch as if in prayer. He begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are
Oral
used.
cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Look inside dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
That's pretty sickening. Why are we looking here? Let's look deeper.
It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking.
Fascinating. So, the reason why I only had 2 health was because both my psyche and my physique were both at 2. But not anymore.
Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Sure. For now, I'm just gonna heal up because that affects my stats.
Hemorrhaging
and I have a
present
decent
in
amount.
mucus.
Let's go. The jaw. The mouth snaps shut before you. Right down.
Hepatobiliary. Na.
He works his brow. Why? Don't we have anything? I don't even know what that word means.
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the stomach, coarse stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. I don't think so.
Neither am I.
Right, NA.
Same for toxicology and serology. Na.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there?
I might.
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
Completionist in me wonders if there's still something we could
Like
do.
a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Brimming with cocaine.
Right, NA, and add toxicology.
Cardiovascular.
Requested.
The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Right down.
Gastrointestinal.
Breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around. The ground, the pool of feces.
This
there.
will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse's bloated lower abdomen, briefly. Write down, omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries.
Let's see.
Summary.
We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
1. Part marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Right down.
And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal, post-mortem.
Right. Next?
Ligature mark. No, what's a 4th injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Ligature mark. Finished autopsy.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
If we were to say it's non-fatal, we would have to at least have a guess about what killed him. But everything so far points to him being killed by hanging. Opinion, fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
First, how did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath. Then, given the state of decay here, I consider establishing the victim's ethnicity a minor success.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
Perhaps a drink is in order. Later, I mean.
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink. You know that, don't you? You are proving a useful detective. The organization would miss you.
What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Rip out a copy of the autopsy pages.
For processing.
Looks at the dead man one more time, then like the slipper of red paper in his hand, then like the corpse
You
again.
tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Oh god, I effed this up. It would have been higher if we didn't establish a probable cause. Stop wasting time, you're smart. Is this because... Let's see, where's perception? Must be blind. I do not see perception. Oh, right here. Is it because my intellect's high, and is that why I have a penalty for perception? I have 2 points I could throw into it. It's a white check, though. I'm gonna try it.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Look under his fingernails, like him.
His fingernails have turned dark. They're chipped and quite long. There is dirt under them. That's all.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
I got a gut feeling there's more to this corpse.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Okay, where do we find a fridge for the body?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
His voice trails off and his gaze rests on Kuno.
fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
He stresses.
Kuno looks like he gets around. Knows Martinez. And its fridges too, probably. Or, remember the buttons on that intercom over there? On the side of the building next to the whirling? One was for Revachol Ice City. Perhaps it's a clue.
Let's hurry then.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Okay, well in that case, let's level up perception. And search the body again.
The man is decomposing. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Search it one more time.
Your arm reaches out.
Found it.
And your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
Why would I squeeze his nose? Crop his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Push your fingers into his nose.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage.
The fuck is he doing?
You hear a voice squeak. It sounds very far away.
The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Put your fingers in his mouth. Game?
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
Tell you that this feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, fragile, even through the latex. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Say yeah. Say abrasion collar.
Abrasion collar.
The lieutenant looks in. There's a pen in his hand. His notebook's open at the top.
Kuno is silent.
Touch your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
Brainstem.
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Feel around
The
first.
basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
Push deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
We go in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist, as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
You know, I don't know what an abrasion color is, but the way they described that hole made me think it was a bullet hole. Let's see if we found the bullet.
Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
Search his pocket or something. Inspect the skull first.
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it, from the inside. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
The lieutenant leans closer.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck puppet.
Fish it out. Man, I would have been sad if I failed that. Only a nat 2 could have made me fail that. The game is being wonky at me though.
The object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
I got it.
My pig's fucking got it?
What? What is it?
Pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
Even the brats are impressed. The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it?
Of course. You deserve it.
Drops the bag in your hand. Feels light.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds just about right. Well, it's unprofessional, but this is like the cool guy cop thing to say. Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed. Yeah, god darn right.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
You think so?
I did not just come up with this. I've had my doubts since you showed me the tracks, officer. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him? There is no satisfactory explanation. There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
Secret task completed!
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Logic. Maybe they shot him while they hanged him? That sounds bizarre.
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me. That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
I'm worrying about this. They shot him, but there was a abrasion color. Like, it almost sounds like if we found a hole in his mouth and an exit wound in the back of his head. But I can't picture it with the words that they use. Oh well, we'll find out.
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Made both holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
You'll be gone. What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
I will decide next time. For now, we just hit the 3-hour mark. Apologies for the extra long episode. Hope you had fun though. I enjoyed it, and things got real exciting at the end there. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and stay safe. Maybe I'll see you around. Till then, goodbye.